Dun, 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 dun.
What's going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Gilbert.
Me, Peaky.
Yeah, and you probably already knew that because you heard his dun dun at the very beginning of the damn intro. You bunghole, you gotta leave that shit on mute. But what's going on, everybody? May the 4th be with you. It is that day, everybody. It is the day. Usually this is the month for like Cinco de Mayo, but no, fuck that. The Star Wars nerds we co-opted that shit, and now it's May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th, or actually I think it's like there's a whole bunch of different like versions of this bullcrap.
In it, May the 4th be with you, Revenge of the 5th, and then Rise of the 6th, I think.
Something like that,
something
and then
like that. It's something like that. Like, we take all 3 days.
and then then there's also I am the 7th, and then
Yeah, we take up like so much of May as Star Wars fans. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely, we do. And what's going on to Peter Estrada? He's saying hello from Australia, I'm guessing. And so hello from the future.
Australia.
Yeah, so it's not even so you're already it's already May the 5th for you. It's already Cinco de Mayo. So Peaky, but yeah, so we got about 4 minutes before we get started here. Before we actually start the movie, Joey gets so we'll just kind of just bullshit for a minute. I wanted to say, how you doing, Peaky? It's been a couple of weeks since we've actually seen you.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the 420 special because I felt really ill all of a sudden. And then you swanned off to Vegas last week.
Indeed, I did. And if you guys want to go see all the cool cosplayers, well, not all of them, but a good many of the cosplayers that were at that con, go check out the video that I dropped yesterday morning.
I need to. I was gonna watch it last night, but I ended up falling asleep. So I'll watch it tomorrow.
Well, very good. And the rest of you, go watch it now.
Do it, or I'll stamp on your toys.
Hachu. I have no idea what the hell that means. Is that Klingon? That is the wrong thing. Do you see what day it is? Do you see this fucking the hyperspace? Do you see the blue milk I'm drinking? Which is true. I did buy the blue milk specifically for this.
Slip my saber I'm holding. I went out this morning, and someone said to me like behind the counter because I was buying something, and they said, "Oh, it's Star Trek Day today, isn't it?" I was like, "No, it's Star Wars Day. Get it right."
It's Hatiz. Okay, I don't know what.
Okay.
I have no idea what that means, but yeah. So yeah, we got our lightsabers, we got our blue milk, we got our Peaky's got a croissant, but that's a whole other thing.
No, I've eaten the croissant.
All right, so real quick before we get started, well, no, I think this isn't this one because we're watching A New Hope. I think it's the Phantom Menace that is now 25 years old. This one's like 47 years old at this point.
Yeah, Phantom Menace came out in like what 1999. I was what 6.
Yeah, no, I was like 5 at that point.
Yeah, I was 6. Like, and I fucking that's my. I won't lie. Phantom Menace will always have that special place in my heart because it was my very first Star Wars film.
Yeah, no, well, that wasn't my first Star Wars film. My parents bought the original, like, the VHSs, which is a very old-fashioned statement. But yeah, no, my parents had the old VHSs of the original Star Wars before it got all, like, edited with all the bullshit.
I don't know if you remember, but I can very vividly remember having some Betamax tapes.
Oh, God.
That's a throwback.
Indeed it is. All right, Peaky, I think we are ready to start. Do you have your movie all ready?
I do.
As do I. So yeah, we're going to be playing it's the Disney Plus version. So if you guys have the VHS or if you have the old DVDs, you have the remastered version, like this, we're going to be playing the most updated one with all the bullshit edited into it. That's right. We're watching R2-D2 behind the rock. Yeah, that's going to happen. See, South Beach is here. Says, well, I was 9 when it came out. And may the fourth be with you. Empire is the best. Which, no, Return of the Jedi. Duh.
Return of the Jedi is the best original film.
And Dead Guy says, I got to watch I got to see Empire in the theater, but I don't remember, but Def remembered Jedi in the theater. I watched Jedi in the theater when it was its 45th anniversary last year. It was good. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I think we've bullshitted enough. In 5, 4, 3, 2. And so this is how we're going to do this, because fuck Disney. We can't, it doesn't let us, screen record or do any kind of shit like that. Why is that not live in my subscriptions? I don't know. I don't know what the hell YouTube is up with us. Call whatever you want, just don't call 911.
I've noticed a few of my subs aren't getting notified for stuff as well.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't get it.
So I'm just a lonely moisture farmer.
And I am a scoundrel.
You see the frog?
I did not see the frog. Where's the frog?
You missed it. You missed it. It swam up and then it swam back down.
I see the dogs, though. No, okay.
What the dog do?
The dog just lays there like a good little boy. Look at it. Look at him. Look how cute he is.
Yeah, the frogs don't do much.
And Dead Guy says he saw it.
Yeah. Froggies.
And
They're
myself and comics, Bianca's in here. Bianca's in here.
Rightly named. Go on.
I'm a werewolf.
Nice. The frogs are rightly named Tommy and Arthur, and they're not the Peaky Blinders, they're the Croaky Blinders.
You're a dork.
See why I did that.
You're a fucking dork.
Yeah, but that's why you love me. That's why you keep me around.
Actually, you're just an ass in the seat. I'm kidding. You're like C-3PO. You're just here because you are a character that fills a slot. Nah, I'm kidding.
I'll fill your slot.
Oh.
Hey now.
South Beach says, and plus Star Trek Day is September 8th, not May the 4th. That's true. That's the First Contact Day.
But who cares about Star Trek?
It's like, I may be wearing a Star Wars shirt. I am.
If I was back in school, I would have beat the shit out of you for being a nerd.
Dude, you are like a string bean. What are you talking about? You'd beat the shit out of me. Namaste. I greet the gods with
beat kids like you.
Namaste. Hang on, let me turn this down a little bit so I can actually hear the conversation between the two of us.
Yeah,
see, that's you right there. See, that's you, Peaky, right there. The golden
Sheldon Cooper.
Oh, they shut down the main reactor. That's you, Peaky. I'm wearing no shirt, but I have a Star Wars tattoos. Well, hey, man.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
So, yeah. I think, when do you remember seeing this movie for the first time?
Oh, when I was a kid, I definitely saw it either on TV or on VHS. Like, it was probably aired on TV at some point when I was a kid, and that's when I watched it. I sat down with my dad and watched this. All watched it on VHS. I know we had a few Star Wars films on VHS, so
yeah, like my dad bought all three, and I think this was the first one. He made us all watch this, and then he also made us watch the first 5 Star Trek movies.
I feel sorry for you.
I was life in my household. How much have you seen of Tales of the Empire? I have not seen any of Tales of the Empire yet. We're gonna do a review of that next week.
I'm gonna watch it. Probably I'm gonna watch it next Friday. I will watch all the episodes next Friday, ready for the podcast next Saturday.
Cool.
I'll say either that or I'll just watch all 6 episodes Saturday, so it's even more fresh in my brain.
That guy just downloaded season 1, is gonna watch it later. Yar har fiddly dee, being a I'm kidding. Peachy, watch it. Trek Wars is real. It's true.
I've never been. I've never been into Star Trek. I mean, I watched the Chris Pine Star Trek films, but
Oh,
I
that's like
didn't
the
really
worst
enjoy
one.
them.
I
I
was gonna
didn't
say
even
that's like the
enjoy
worst
them.
ones.
I watched them because they're more like an action, like they're more like action films more than anything. So I get the references. I know what a Vulcan is and like stuff like
That's like
that.
the most
So like,
basic fucking thing. That is like the most basic thing to know. Are you kidding me?
yeah, but like, I know who the Romulans are and stuff like that. So like,
Okay.
I do know some Star Trek stuff, but that's just from growing up in a pop culture world.
Hmm. Wow, dude. That guy's bringing the vibe down. He says everything he's watched in the last few days has been slightly disappointing. He didn't like X-Men 97.
Mate, I was on the edge of my seat, mouth wide open at that episode. And I think I had it. I think I received a happy ending at the end as well. Like
Oh, dear
Jesus.
God. Oh, dear God. Well, I mean, of course, when you X-Men 97, Godzilla -1 and Madam Web, all a bit. Oh, yeah, when
Well,
you have
I'm
that
sorry,
list.
but you put yourself through it when you chose to watch Madam Web.
True.
I've not even seen the film, and I know it's bad.
As do I.
Come on.
You know, I love how people insist that this is like peak Darth Vader. Like they don't that there was nothing you could have changed about, like there was nothing to update or remaster. I'm like, they definitely could have made Darth Vader's costume a little shinier or better.
Yeah. They probably could have done something with the voice as well, because, like, let's be honest, remastering voices and like sounds
Mm.
is still like a way ahead of its game. There's nothing else out there like it, so that they
Mm.
could have done something.
Although I get that that would have been really weird looking, and I'm just saying, like I love this movie, but when people
Yeah,
say that there was nothing that could have been updated or changed, I'm like, I think there were. It just George Lucas
it's
updated the wrong shit.
when they're remastering and updating stuff. There's always something to remaster. There's always something in like nearly every scene or every frame that can like have a slight touch up.
Mm. See, South Beach says Princess Leia is so freaking hot in this movie, better than Return of the Jedi. Oh my God, you're wrong, sir.
I'm sorry, Return of the Jedi, fucking gold slave bikini. Are you kidding me? She's like my first crush. God, the things that adult
I
Piki
would
would have done to
I
Princess
would let
Leia back then.
I would let her choke. I would let her choke me with that chain all day long, just like.
But she could do any. She could chop my dick off with that chain for all I care.
Well, let's not get stupid now.
Too
Still gotta,
late,
be able
Gilbert.
to.
I was born stupid.
Still talking about Dakota Johnson.
They changed that film so many times before they even started
Yeah,
filming.
yeah. It just take for granted that Sony movies, like the Sonyverse movies, are gonna be bad.
Well, did you see Craven the Hunter's been delayed until like just November now? I think.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
It's
See,
because it's
that guy.
ridiculous.
See, that guy says the fact that the Rebel crew member he was choking fell in the complete wrong direction always bothered me. Yeah, so he threw him like to the right, and the guy bounced to the left or some shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. No bra plus buns gets me every time. Yeah, because there's no underwear in space. They're all going fucking commando underneath their
I'm off to
costumes.
space. If there's no window in space, I'm off. See ya. Wish I could go commando every day. Jesus.
See, but this is still really great. Like what he did with like the making the tiny model or making the models of the ships and then filming it like the way that they did.
I'm sorry, but like the way they filmed this back then, it was they were ahead of the filmmaking game back then with Star Wars. I'm not gonna lie. My friend has been to these locations that they filmed for Tatooine. It's Tunisia.
Oh yeah, see
My
that's
friend's been there.
that's cool. I've seen some people who've also been to like the Mandalorian site where they have that final fight in the second season.
Just more or less behind my house. For Force Awakens, they and like the start of the second prequel, The Last Jedi. They have the new Rebel base. That was filmed behind my house, like more or less behind my house.
See, ILM was created just for that film. What's ILM? I forget.
It was in Star Wars, and it was in the new Fast and Furious.
Okay, hang on. ILM filming. Industrial Light and Magic. Since 1975, Industrial Light and Magic has set the standard for visual effects and established a legacy of innovative and iconic storytelling. So, okay, they're a visual effects company. So yeah, no, they ended up like this movie ended up making an entire careers for entire fucking like scores of people.
I can remember the story they said of how they created the lightsabers for this. It's like they went to like a Home Depot and just fucking like got PVC piping and just stuck things onto the sides of it. It's like that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, oh look at that! It's a crate dragon.
Yeah, it's a crate dragon.
It's a real life crate dragon with no legs, just like the other crate dragon with no legs. Even though the game had it with legs, it doesn't make any fucking sense. How much must of this have sucked to be in that costume in the middle of fucking Tunisia?
When my mate went to Tunisia, he was in like shorts t-shirt. He was sweating his fucking tits off. Like, can you imagine fucking being stuck in a robot tin can?
Okay, so yeah, apparently ILM has done all Star Wars MCU, and they're the biggest digital FX company out there. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Clearly, I'm a dumbass. But yeah, no, like that would... Also, this guy, I forget what his name was, but like him being in the fucking R2-D2 in that like tin can, like just everyone having to be out there in those costumes must have sucked so bad.
I admit, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for the Jawas, because alright, these guys are in metal, but the guys that are in Jawa costumes are in fabric, which they're gonna feel the heat a lot more, really.
I mean, maybe, but that guy's like he'd be heating up.
Yeah, but the metal would be heating up more or less like at a steady pace, whereas in the fabric you'd be at that constant temperature, like, and it'd be skyrocketing pretty quickly compared to like metal.
Maybe, I don't know. Either way, it just I wouldn't want to be in any of these costumes filming in Tunisia. That would fucking suck.
No. Fuck that for toffee. Couldn't pay me enough to do it. Couldn't pay me enough. Actually, you could. Give me $1 million. Give me $1 million per scene, and I'd do it.
Hey, we got Samuel Cuthbert in here saying, "Happy Star Wars Day, fellow knights." Indeed, May the 4th.
Wait, Star Wars Day?
I don't know. Is today Star Wars Day or is May 25th Star Wars Day? Because that's when the original Star Wars came. That's when this movie came out. So it's hard. It's hard to say.
I thought it was Happy Iron Man Death Day.
Horrible. Shame on you.
That's like October, I think.
I don't
Iron Man's the day of the final battle of Endgame is like October, I think.
I don't know. See, I think it's ridiculous that nerds make entire holidays out of like fiction. We're like the Catholic Church. We're making holidays out of fictional events.
I was at a place today, and it was like an old Tudor manor, and like we were like touring it basically. And they like back then, Tudor manors and like old estate houses like that had their own like Catholic churches inside, and like was walking like through the house and that, and then my mum and dad like started going in to have a look inside the Catholic, inside like the church bit. And they looked at me in the doorway and they're like, "Aren't you going to come in and have a look?" I was like, "No, because if I step foot in there, I'm going to burst into flames." The Catholics hated gay people. Like, They're gonna hate me even more because I'm buying greedy. Because I curse like a Sega, and I've done nothing with my life. Like the Catholics would hate me.
Yeah, I know. They probably already do. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, everybody does.
So this was a pretty cool scene of all like the practical effects and this, like all the different droids and the like. Now these all well, not all of them. I'm gonna say a lot of these like the random like trash can that like the Gonk droid. These like you see a lot of these commonly in all the different like Star Wars things. So I kind of like that.
And like the mouse droids.
Yeah, the mouse droids. Like it's kind of cool to think about this. Like when this came out originally, there was all this stuff that really like. Well, that wasn't in there. The dewback wasn't, but there was all these different things that were, that like the banthas or the like all the droids and shit like that. And it was just like the first time.
A lot of these like practical stuff, like the capsule that they landed in and stuff like that. They just left there in the desert.
Yeah. So, but like stuff like that, I like how originally it was just like I imagine going to the movie the first time and you don't have all this other like content to be able to like, oh well, that's a Gonk droid and that's a fucking a Deveronian and that's a Zabrak. Oh, and that's a mouse droid. Like imagine not having an entire encyclopedia and you just have to have this for the first time. Like it must be cool.
When we get to the Sand people, the Tusken Raiders, I'll do my Tusken Raider impression. I do a pretty good Tusken Raider impression.
Oh, time for some good old fashioned casual slavery. That's what this is. Like the droids are kind of
droids,
people.
they're built for it.
They're
especially
racist.
protocol. I know, especially protocol droids like C-3PO. They're built for serving people.
He is the ultimate Uncle Tom. So, horrible thing to say, but it's true. He's just like, oh, I got kidnapped and now I'm being sold to some random asshole? Okay. It's like, he's our new master. R2, shame on you. It's like all I'm saying is that see if they were on our planet, C-3PO would be in the house and R2 would probably be in the field. If you know what I'm saying.
I'm so glad I wasn't drinking then. I just saw a frog.
Oh, there they are. I saw the frog now. Android writes Android Freedom, and everyone got pissed off at L337 in Solo for commenting on this exact thing.
Fucking hated Solo. It wasn't a film that was. It was a film that wasn't needed.
I thought it was okay.
They didn't need to tell the story. They could have just left the backstory of Han.
They could have, but they didn't.
Well, they should have.
All right. So let's settle this right now, Peaky. Did the Force make that red droid fucking malfunction? Because there's apparently a whole like side comic book series that it reveals that the reason that droid malfunctioned is because he actually he felt that he needed to do so. Like he's like, no, I can't be the one. It has to be R2. Basically, what I'm asking is that
no, the robot was just old and decrepit, and it just burned out.
Yeah, no, but see, Dead Guy knows it's a comic. Apparently, yeah, there's a comic that reveals that like the Force was moving through the red droid and was like, nope.
I don't care what the comic book says.
No, the EU, man. We need to bring back the EU, reestablish the EU. Because there was nothing
shit about the comic.
Oh.
Yeah, the expanded universe was all serious. It was never fun and games, and it never took the piss out of the fucking lore at all.
Yeah, no, nothing stupid ever happened in the EU.
Yeah, nothing stupid ever happened in the extended universe. What are you talking about?
Red 8 decided to blow his own motivator. Okay, yeah, apparently, yeah, he decided to do it himself She's just like, I have a bad he was a bad motivator. R2D2 committed an attempted murder on the red. He turns out years later, R2D2 sabotaged him. He's like, yeah, motherfucker, you're not taking my.
Turns out
You're not taking
R2D2
my
had the
boyfriend.
Force.
Also, yeah,
Turns
those
out
two are gay for each other. R2D2 and Stevie, they're totally gay for each other.
Turns out that R2D2 has midichlorians, and he's the first R2 astromech Jedi.
He's the first astromech. No, that's going to be in Star Wars Hunters. Didn't you see like it's like the Fortnite of Star Wars now that they're making, and it's gonna one of the combatants that you can play as is gonna be a droid that thinks he's a Jedi and he uses a lightsaber and thinks he can use the Force.
Hello, General Grievous.
No. It's not even like a cyborg thing. It's like a full-on droid, but he was programmed to think he was a Jedi. So he actually he's like a training droid.
Stupid.
Yeah, no.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws. Oh yeah, the one where you play as the. See, what I think is stupid about that is that everyone started getting angry about. They all got angry about the smuggler being like not hot. Yeah, straight up, like some of the shit.
I'm sorry, but not every female video game character needs to be hot.
Yeah, but they're just like, she's not attractive. What the hell, man? Why doesn't she look like? And they started like naming off all these different like female video game characters that were attractive. It's like, why the hell didn't you make her look like this or that?
Lara Croft didn't start off fucking attractive. She had triangular titties.
They totally wanted to fuck Lara Croft regardless of that. You know it. They were down to fuck some triangular titties. Oh. We got a super chat. We got a beep boop bop. So I don't know. I don't really have a thing. Fuck it. I'll do.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I don't know. That's what I had for you. Actually, no. There we go. I'll do this one.
You are my brother, Anakin, but I had to dick your missus because she wanted it, and my purple wand was throbbing.
There we go. Thanks to Rum for providing us with that fun.
Thank you, Rummy.
Dude, this is again. I know initially in that George Lucas did not intend for these two to be brother and sister. It was like, if anything, he was probably intending initially for them to hook up. But it's like, with hindsight, it's like, dude, you're creepily looking. You're giving your sister the I want to fuck her eyes.
Yeah, but he didn't know she was his sister at this point.
I know. And at this point, I don't think George Lucas knew either.
It's like the whole thing of when they kiss. Like when she kisses him to make Han jealous. Like, they didn't know they were brother and sister at this point.
Oh, yes. Return to the Jedi. Return. What does that mean? It's space. The rules are different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rules are different in space. You could fuck your mother if you want in space, you know.
Don't do that. That's horrible. Who knew there was a Kentucky in space?
There's a Kentucky everywhere. There's a Kentucky in England. It's called Slough.
Kentucky Space Chicken. Nah, but seriously.
No, that's Monkey Gizzard.
Oh, now we're gonna. I've already finished all my blue milk, so it's a little unfortunate. But here comes the scene where he has the blue milk. Also, I want to point out that stuff is not that good. It feels like they took milk and they just poured like cotton candy mix in it.
I was gonna say, didn't they put like cotton candy mixture in it to like for the taste?
Yeah, they put
for the coloring.
Yeah, they should have just put blue food coloring in it, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, well, because blue, like any kind of like color food coloring, doesn't have added sugar in it. It's not. A lot of the time, it's natural coloring.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It doesn't need to have food color, but yeah, they put like cotton candy mix in there, and it kind of sucks. R2 or C3PO or 3PO, who was a better as an assassin bot? R2. You would never see him coming.
R2.
Yeah, you'd never see him, and he has access to everything.
Especially R2 from the prequels where he has like a jetpack, he has oil slick, like. So it's that scene in Revenge of the Sith on the fucking cruiser where he like shoots oil down at the battle bots and it's like jetpacks sets them on fire. It's like, mate, it's fucking ruthless. That or they another droid that's worse than R2. That is fucking Chopper.
Yeah, no, Chopper is good, dude. He'd be a good assassin.
Chopper would blow up an entire planet just to kill just to kill that one person he's meant to kill. Like, he would destroy entire civilizations.
So yeah, Dead Guy says if you put blue food coloring in milk, it turns green. So don't recommend that. I don't know. That seems then there's got to be a better way because this nonsense of putting like this like super sugary crap in there just makes the milk kind of like overwhelming.
They could have just made it bubblegum flavored and it would have been blue.
Yeah. Either way.
Oh, thank you.
That shit dripping off his beard. So yeah, that's why I said maybe we should moan if I want to relive The Last Jedi. And he said that green shit dripping off of his beard made me gag. Blue milk. Yep, I did in fact have some blue milk a little while ago, Hans. You should have seen it. Maybe I'll go get another glass here in a little bit.
I'll just go Dr. Pepper.
John Williams and the London Symphony Orchestra, everybody. Get that shit out of here. We're not. They want to have their logo on here. They can pay us.
No, they're paying me in Dr. Pepper cans.
Milk from other animals is absolutely disgusting to me, and no, I don't drink human breast milk either. I mean, I'll drink.
Why not?
I'll drink milk from any animal.
I'm sorry, but if I'm with a girl and we're expecting a kid, I'm gonna try breast milk.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have some fun.
I'm gonna try it. It's only natural to want to try it. It's milk. It's not gonna do me any harm.
I mean, I've heard it tastes really sour and kind of nasty, but you know.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
You'll regret it. It means he knows. That means he knows.
That guy's tried it.
That's why milk is gross to him now, is that he's tried it and he's like, oh God, never again. He associates all milk with that nastiness now. Stop us if we're wrong. I like how. So I think it's funny that R2 ran away, and he was able to keep it secret from his aunt and uncle. Like they never questions like, "Hey, what was that R2 unit that they like?" What is she doing? Is she like cooking? Is this like boiling something? That's one thing I don't understand. Like, it's one thing I kind of hate about the Star Wars universe is I can never tell what the hell anything actually is. Like most of, like, you know how they have like various different like shit for their toilet has random ass fucking like tubes and shit on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Do it.
Like a panther.
Like a panther. Maybe not. They eat some nasty ass food on the Star Wars galaxy. Meluron fruit.
They eat those fucking puffin things, don't they? Oh, well, Chewie did.
Oh yeah, the what's it called? The shit. Fuck. Porgs.
Porgs. Fucking up the Tusken Raiders. Sound like a whale having a stroke.
So you know what's fucked up? The banthas are what the blue milk comes from. Like that's apparently what they've like revealed where the blue milk comes. They milk.
How do you milk a bantha?
Very carefully.
I am not getting underneath one of them to get to the fucking udders. Fuck that. I found an udder. That's not an udder.
It's like it's about it's milk in it. That milk's not blue.
That's not milk.
No, them dickhead sand people. And the Tuscan Raiders are bad too. No, I'm kidding. Don't clip that, everybody.
Clip it.
Oh, the original. I like how that noise. That was supposed to be a fucking crate dragon, apparently.
I was like, how did Ben not recognize R2?
I mean, it does kind of show in the previous stuff, the prequel trilogy stuff, that he doesn't really consider droids to be like people or to be like even like people. He doesn't consider them to be important, so he's just kind of like whatever. They're a dime a dozen. Like there's an episode of Clone Wars where R2 is presumed to be like exploded, like destroyed, and he's just like,
oh, that's right. Anakin wants to go and find him because like he's never deleted their plans from his hard drive.
Exactly, but he also looks at R2 as like his like dog, kind of, or as like his pet. So he's like, oh, Anakin, you and your attachments to those droids. So yeah, I absolutely believe that R2, or that he wouldn't believe, or he wouldn't remember R2 at all. There's a bit of a misstep with R2 and Ben's memory. Although he could be old. You don't know what the harsh Tatooine sun does to someone. Like when you have to farm moisture, you don't know what the fuck kind of crazy shit you might be going through. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan. Dude, Alec Guinness was a great choice for this. Perfect.
He hated it.
I'm sure he did. I don't think he was a classically trained actor, and I don't think he understood quite what he was doing.
He said after doing A New Hope that he regretted taking the part.
I mean, but he ended up taking another one in Empire Strikes Back.
And yeah, well, that was obviously like, yeah, he done that, but just because obviously like they needed him to.
He was.
He said that
he was a real knight.
Yeah, he was Sir Alec McGuinness.
Yeah, Alec Guinness. Yeah, Sir Alec Guinness. But I mean, and so I'll admit, yeah, again, classically trained actor. The motherfucker was probably in a lot. I think he was in like some major roles that were like serious roles. And
I think he done a lot of Shakespeare, from what I know.
Yeah, he was also in Lawrence of Arabia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this
was kind of a different thing, and so yeah, it was like at a time when it's like, this was beneath me. I'm a classic actor. I should be on a stage performing for the mat. It's like, yeah, no, dude, just relax. He got kind of Leonard Nimoy about it.
Do you remember when do you ever remember like people going off on one about fucking praise Magneto and X-Men? Can't remember his name.
See, Patrick says, I saw in an analysis that C-3PO lied to Luke and Ben, saying he didn't know much about Leia's history. No, they erased his memory.
No, C-3PO's memory was erased, but R2's wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, C-3PO was deleted.
The bridge over
they even got it. That's it. Is the bridge over the cry. They even like confirmed it in Clone Wars, didn't they? Or like they referenced it somewhere that C-3PO's data was deleted.
Yeah, I think it's in the third episode 3 that he got. So it was like, clean them both up and make sure that this one's mind is white.
That's it, yeah.
And he's like, what? So yeah, he forgot the entirety of the Clone Wars. He forgot Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin, all that shit. Dude, why would you give a lightsaber to some inexperienced child? Gonna have kill somebody.
What was it in where they're looking down the fucking tube and turn it on?
I think so, yeah. Oh, here we go. Bum, 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 bum,
I've got my pink sword out. I mean, what?
I got my green sword out. Wait, no.
If it's green, you need to go to the doctors, mate.
The doctor already gave me something to get rid of that. It didn't work. No.
You've been hanging around Philly for too long.
Wrong movie.
Man, I was watching Phantom Menace earlier today, and when Duel of the Fates came on, my face lit up. I think that's probably one of the best music from Star Wars ever.
Also,
Duel of
this
the Fates.
the fucking the what I think it's called well, it's Binary Sunset, but then there's also this one, like the one that we just played a second ago. That when it's like whenever they learn about the Force or whenever someone talks about the Force, it's like the main theme to Star Wars. Dun, 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 like that.
Mm.
Anyone get any Star Wars merchandise recently? Not recently, no.
Nah. Oh, I don't know. Would you call it Star Wars? I managed to pick up a couple of Star Wars DVDs.
Yeah, that's merchandise. That tune is called The Force. Okay, yes. The prequel gave us fantastic music. Agreed.
Well, I managed to get Attack of the Clones,
Nice.
Phantom Menace, Rogue One,
Nice.
and Rise of Skywalker, right, for
Yeah.
£1 each. Bear in mind, Rogue One and Rise of Skywalker are Blu-rays. They're £1 each.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
I couldn't say no to them. I couldn't say no to them at £1 each.
I've purchased nothing in months. Well, sugar and coffee. Well, cigarettes? Whatever it takes to be alive. Last major purchase I made was
I bought two Megazords this month.
Let's see. Hang on 1 second. I shall return.
Hi, chat. It's the Peaky Show.
I have returned.
Fucking hate it when you leave me on camera on my own. I got no one to fucking bounce off of. I'm like,
Well, I would have. I mean, stayed here and kept talking, but I, just changed the screen. But I don't want to end the screen because I want people to know. I want it to match up so people watching at home can be ready. Can know what scenes we're on and where we're going. The Rebel Alliance. I love this scene.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yep. Spice smuggling. That's exactly what I did.
Didn't he become a Grand Moff just before the events of New Hope?
Yeah, I think that was when he became. He just got promoted to this.
It was literally more or less just after the events of Rogue One, before A New Hope kind of starts. He's given the rank of Grand Moff, isn't he?
Grand Moff. No, Grand Moff.
What's great is that Tarkin knows Vader is Anakin.
Oh yeah, no, he's one of the he's the only person who Vader allows to know that he's Anakin.
Yeah,
and it's because he knows.
That's because he sees the similarities between Vader and Anakin, because he's interacted with Anakin in the Clone Wars multiple times.
And I think the only reason that he doesn't kill, or the reason he actually listens to Tarkin is because if he doesn't, then the Emperor will fucking. Well, yeah, he respects him, but also he knows that if he kills him, then the Emperor will fucking kill him. Tarkin is an important member of the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarkin knew him and knew who he was from day one.
There's a comic where Vader tasks Grand Moff Tarkin to hire bounty hunters to hunt down Vader on a planet, and Vader just decimates all of the bounty hunters, and it just leaves him and Tarkin.
Yeah, no, Vader is scary, man. The comic book Vader is terrifying.
Yeah. Hi,
hey,
Grave.
What's up, Alan? Yeah, that is our friend Alan over there on Grave Reviews. Him and DB, our buddy Dragon Buddy, they make some pretty good content talking about horror movies.
Yeah, I love DB. DB is my internet dad, and his lovely partner Luna Girl is my internet mum.
Oh, I love this. It's like, these blast points, too accurate for sand people. Only Imperial stormtroopers. It's like full
Stormtroopers are
crap.
the worst thing ever.
See, yeah.
I also like how he just leaves an old guy and two robots in the fucking desert where Stormtroopers literally were 10 minutes ago.
I mean, he has his lightsaber. Obi-Wan is in no way in danger, but yeah, no. He freaks the hell out.
My goddamn moisture farm!
Home. It's like, that would lead them back home. I do love how they figured this out with the speeder. They just put mirrors on the bottom of the fucking thing when it was riding.
Yeah.
Like, that's genius.
Have you ever heard the fan theory that that's not his aunt and uncle that are dead?
I have heard that before, but like if that's the case, then
it makes no sense of like what happened to his aunt and uncle then.
Turns out in the next movie that like nah, dude. You know, maybe I should ask. I should ask more. So I'm going to. So I signed up. I bought a ticket to another expo. I'm going to Chicago Fan Expo in August. So and the main headliner there is Mark Hamill. It's $400 to get an autograph from that motherfucker.
This is what I don't get. Like when Star Wars Celebration was in London, I was tempted to go.
Oh shit! You're muted, dude. There you
go. Yeah, I really wanted Hayden Christensen's autograph, and I wanted Ahsoka from Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Their autographs are like £200 plus. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm not spending £200 for a signature. I just can't justify. I spent £200 on a Megazord because that's something I can interact with. But an autograph, I can't really do much with it.
I don't know, man. I spent $150 on an autograph from Christopher Lloyd. When he ends up going, man, like God forbid that happens anytime soon, but when he ends up going, you know how valuable that's going to be?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. For collectors,
I've got Brian Bress's signature on a Flash Gordon DVD, so
Oh shit, Dead Guy says apparently I'm going to be close to him. I mean, yeah, man, if you want to buy a ticket for the day or for the weekend and come meet me, then hell yeah.
Get
some footage of you in a cosplay. Won't pay for someone's handwriting. I mean, I'm paying for the investment of that's going to become valuable later on.
I'll invest in you.
See.
I'm now. By the way, I've finished my Dr Pepper. I'm now drinking raspberry ripple flavor Iron Brew.
My friends, these things, and this was also Casper Van Dyne from Starship Troopers.
Oh,
my
nice.
friends, yeah, these will be worth so much someday.
Oh, you're a Helldivers player.
What about it?
What do you think of this new thing they've brought out for Helldivers 2? Where you have to have a Sony PSN network account to log in on the PC.
That was so stupid.
They're thinking about. So the developers are in talks with Sony on undoing it because people have been review bombing it on Steam.
Let's see. Patrick says stormtroopers intentionally missed the Death Star to let the pals escape. Same for Samuel. He also says the stormtroopers were instructed to miss. And Dead Guy says Chicago is like 3 hours from me. So, well, again, whatever, man. Like, come on out for one of those days, and we will hang out.
He will do things to you in the back alley.
I will not. See his identification. We don't need to see his ID. I love how all the other stormtroopers are sitting there listening to this and don't think to themselves, sir, are you okay? Like, this is not how security works.
I'm just going to change my microphone in 2 seconds.
Okay. Move along. So a lot of people complain about these. I'm just going to talk to the audience. A lot of people complain about like the Rontos and like the droids and all the extra stuff that gets put in here. And I get that. But in my mind, I'm like, it just kind of adds to the world. Like, yeah, it's like janky CGI, but they're just trying to add to the world, and I don't mind that. I know a lot of people are like get angry at this, and they're like, it was unnecessary. I'm like, I just think it was cool. Or I think it was cool that he was trying to make it a bigger world, like that right there. We just saw Dewback. Get some clips, maybe stream. Yeah, man. Should all meet up at the con. Like, yeah, if you guys can make it out, it's in August, so check out Chicago Fan Expo if you guys want to come meet me over there. I will be in Spider-Man Homecoming. Hell yeah. And if a younger generation gives it I suppose it matters how often they sign and if the younger generation gives a hoot. I have my OG Falcon is when I was a kid. All right, Peaky, are you back on? Nope, he is still sitting there fucking around with a microphone. Okay, well, until then, let's go more to comments. Grave Review says, as far as collecting, the only thing I have is my OG Falcon from when I was a kid. Like, is this Falcon from Marvel or like? Oh, racism. Shame on him. He just we don't serve their kind here. Get your droids out of here. Another thing about see, they are black people. It's horrible. Don't. God, man, I make so many stupid jokes that are like easily cancelable. Get back here already, Peaky, you son of a bitch. Got an old giant Vader Pez dispenser. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Star Wars stuff. What Star Wars things do I have? Not a lot, as it turns out. Not a whole lot on my walls I can grab. So I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this is a fun. Let's talk about this for a minute. Well, we're these two guys who mess with Luke and then get one of their arm chopped off. I love how that's no one ever talks about this. How the lightsaber, like in this movie, it makes it. Here, we'll wait. We'll wait for it to. Hey, here we go. Look, he chops his arm off.
Go, bud.
And then you see inside his arm. It's like his arm is hollow. You don't even see like a bone or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so there we go. He's back. Jesus Christ. Fucking A, Peaky. You know how hard it is for me to be riffing while no one else is here?
I'm sorry that my microphone decided to fail.
Well, you know what? You should be sorry because it's your fucking fault for buying a cheap ass microphone.
It was working. This microphone has been working perfectly for recording videos. Only today it seemed like I think the adapter that I have to plug into my PC might be running on battery, but it doesn't make sense because it's connected to my PC.
So again, but yeah, do you know how hard that was to just riff there? Like I'm trying to fucking make like a point about this stupid lightsaber.
Honestly, I couldn't care.
Still though, I did want to talk about that. How like the lightsaber, I like how sometimes it makes it where show like there's blood, and other times it's like nope, it cauterizes the wound.
Well, yeah, because it's a solid light beam in it. So
yeah, so I'm just saying I like how nobody questions about that. It's
it's high intensity light, which when light gives off heat.
Yeah, no, so it should cauterize the wound. What I'm saying is I like how in this first movie they didn't do that, and nobody ever like, hey, that's a fucking thing that should have been remastered or changed or done something with.
I mean, I think they kind of allow it for the times that this film was made in.
You know, I
also think at the time when they were making these originally, they didn't really know about how that high intensity light can create so much heat that it can cauterize a wound.
I get that, and science was not exactly there yet, and George Lucas was more about the pretty thing. Like, look at this pretty light sword rather than the science of it. Yeah. I get it, but still though. So, dude, I want to say I appreciate this, that Harrison Ford is 35 in this movie. He's 35 when this movie was filmed. So you know what? That fills my heart with hope. We could still make it, Peaky, before we hit the age of 35.
And you fill my heart with love.
Well, that's not what I'm trying to fill your heart with. If anything, I'm trying to fill your heart with disdain.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you were thinking.
This is like Harrison Ford's first ever role.
Yeah, well, not his first role, but yeah, it's one of his like his big break. Before this, he was also in American Graffiti.
Yeah,
which is also another George Lucas movie.
Like you say, like he was a carpenter.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. He woodworked for like a year before he ever got back into acting.
He helped design movie sets. That's how he managed to get into the movie business. By the way, I have met Paul Blake, who plays Greedo. Even he says that Han shot first.
Yeah, no, we all know that Han shot first. Han didn't shoot first. Han shot only. Han shot, period. But yeah, George Lucas and had to make him more of a hero type because Greedo had to shoot first, and then Disney made this nonsense about the McClunky. Because yeah, here in a second, like he's gonna say, "Yes, I bet you have McClunky" for some stupid reason. Here we go. Ready? Here it comes. Ready, Peaky? Say you're ready. See, why did he say McClunky? It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I have a Greedo action figure signed by Paul Blake.
Oh, no shit. All right, so hang on. Graves says, yeah, he was also a traveling photographer with the Doors. It's like, damn, dude, that's fucking cool. He was in Apocalypse Now as well. I don't remember that. What was his role in Apocalypse Now? Force 10 from Navarro and Apocalypse Now. Okay, so apparently he's been in a bunch of stuff, yeah. Oh shit, look at you. See, didn't you a minute ago, didn't you just give me shit for getting fucking autographs from people?
That cost me 20. So including I bought the figure before I went to the con. The figure cost me 10 and the autograph cost me like 15 quid.
Well, that's because no one gives a fuck about Greedo.
Right. What I'm saying is I won't pay 200 plus, like I won't pay an extortionate amount for an autograph. Like,
I mean, if it's Mark Hamill, if it's Mark goddamn Hamill, though.
I couldn't care if it's the Prince of fucking Arabia, right? I'm not paying an extortionate amount. I was going to say the Prince of England, but...
See, yeah, I toured with that overrated band whose music actually sucked and vocalists couldn't actually sing or write. Which band is that? Is it the Doors or? He was at the briefing. It was executed with extreme prejudice. Okay, I don't know. Oh, this was a stupid scene too. Fucking having a CGI. What? Well, yeah, when he steps on the tail. Well, then also the fact that they CGI'd the whole thing, like because this was a deleted scene of like when Jabba was first cast as a human, and then he actually walks behind Jabba. Then they CGI'd him doing like over the tail. Yeah, it's really bad, wonky CGI, and then also it makes Jabba look like a bitch. Because why would the crime boss come down and talk to Han himself? Like, the Godfather does not come and threaten you himself. He sends one of his fucking capos to do it. Wonky CGI.
It's terrible, isn't it? But that's what it was back in the day.
Putting this scene back in was a mistake. Agreed. Yeah. All right, hang on 1 second, guys. I had to let them dogs out.
I could never do Rookie.
Okay, no. Yeah, you got to like roll the back of your.
You kind of got to like roll the back of your tongue, but you also got to have like a little bit of liquid in the back of your throat as well to kind of get that like warble.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
There you go, sir. You can get Han's pistol as an airsoft gun.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. It's mega money. It's like 200 quid.
Oh, I'm sure.
You can also put like, I think it's like 400. You can get the Hager assault rifle that has like an LED display and everything.
I would
That
buy
I
it.
would,
I,
that
I would
I would buy it, but I wouldn't use it for airsoft. It would become like a wall piece. I don't think I could like use it.
That'd be my new cosplay would be Halo. I don't know why I'm wearing a Halo helmet on a fucking Star Wars stream.
Like an idiot.
Chewie, get us out of here! You can get Han's piss still. Great. Oh shit. Well, take it easy. Take it easy, Grave.
See ya, great.
Oh, or actually, okay, yeah, because dead guy has to go too. I see. Am I allowed? No, we're not allowed to smoke on shit. Yeah, no, can't smoke on the stream.
No, you cannot.
Can't bring out no cigarettes or nothing on the stream. Damn. Okay.
It's just the fact that I could just see your forehead.
You don't see nothing. None of y'all saw or heard nothing.
It looked
Especially
like
not that.
it looked like you were gonna go under the desk to give me a blowy. Oh, Gil.
No, I'm kidding. Harry and Jackson vape. Well, good for them. Oh, well, actually, that's so true. They vape all the time. So yeah, you can, I suppose. It's just, do I want to?
I never like back when I used to smoke. I never really used to smoke on stream. If I was on a stream and I was gonna have a cigarette, I used to like. Obviously, watch party is kind of different, but like a normal like stream, I just used to like turn my camera off.
Here, I'll keep it off stream. I'll keep it off screen, and you can't. What am I doing over here?
I know what you're
wait,
doing.
nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe my house is on fire. You don't know.
I wish your house was on fire. I wish you was on fire.
Prove it. That's all I gotta say. Prove it. There's a lot of proof going on right here, but all I can say is prove it.
All right, guess let's throw back to the before we started streaming, shall we?
We have no weapons. You can't possibly. I love how, dude, this is like some Nazi move right here. This is like some straight up Nazi bullshit.
Gil, do you want to feel old?
Sure. Oh, you and your fucking Game Boy.
But you ready to see what's inside the Game Boy?
Oh God, what do you got? Is it a Star Wars game?
No.
No, it's Pokemon. You nerd. It's leaf green. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah,
I love how we're watching Star Wars and we're talking about everything but Star Wars.
It's fine. It's us. We bullshit.
I'm just saying. We have gone through Star Trek. We have gone through fucking Godzilla. We talked about Madam Web and like Sony. I just think it's funny how we're going through all these other pop culture things.
But it's
there goes
not.
Alderaan.
It's not a Fulcrum podcast without some bullshittery. Okay.
No, you're right. You're not wrong. Just saying.
But no, I like how I can remember this being so much bigger than what it is. I can fit it in one hand.
Millions of nerds cried out in terror and were suddenly silent.
I'll make you feel. Make you feel old again. How about an original Nintendo DS?
You're a nerd. You're a fucking Nintendo dork. Get a fucking Switch like the rest of us.
I have 6.
Of course you do. Is that a Game Boy Advance battery only, or does it have a plug-in option?
You can get an adapter that goes in the back that plugs in. I saw that, Gilbert.
You didn't see nothing.
Yeah, you can get a thing that goes in the back here that enables it to be plugged in. I'm gonna be buying one because I really want to hit back on some old Game Boy Advance games. Do you remember the Game Boy Advance cartridges that allowed you, like, it had like 1 or 2 episodes of a TV show on them?
No, I don't remember that. That sounds stupid. Why would you watch it?
Ones. They were like Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and like.
Why would I watch cartoons on my fucking Game Boy? That doesn't make any sense.
Why the fuck not?
Because I had a TV.
But when you're out on a car journey, you want to watch a bit of Pokemon, you want to watch some Ed, Ed, and Eddie, you want to watch some Dexter's Lab, like.
I will just, no. God damn it, no.
This was back before these things were a thing, okay?
I am well aware of that, but still, no. It's people like you, Peaky, that made this fucking world where that we're all just like, oh, I want to have a streaming service. Give me all fucking 12 episodes right now. People like you.
No, because I got the episodes a week. If the X-Men 97 all dropped all 10 episodes, I would have finished it like day 1.
Dude, I love it. I'm gonna keep my lightsabers out for this scene because I love this scene. Let go of your conscious mind. Put the blast shield down. Come on, Peaky, do it. Grab your fucking lightsaber, you pussy. I'm a fucking nerd, I know. Stretch out with your feelings, Peaky. Okay, we're done. Or at least I'm done. My experience, there's no such thing as luck. Okay, he's freaking me out now. That pink DS might have been able to surf the internet depending on the model. Oh, well.
It's the original DS, so it had like the chat room thing and like.
But yeah, nothing like no YouTuber, no porn for Peaky.
No, it's got the Game Boy cartridge slot on the bottom. Thing is, though, this isn't my original. This isn't my original Nintendo DS, because I had the silver one, but then I ended up picking up a pink one from somewhere.
Nice.
I found that in my loft, got in my attic, same as my Game Boy, and they both still work. I just need to get a charger for the DS.
Okay, so this I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't make it. I don't think they know how space works. Because there's a part in these movies where they keep talking about like, oh, we're in an asteroid field, and oh, there's debris. I'm like, you can fly in other directions. Like, space is 3 dimensions.
Also, it's not an asteroid field.
I know it's not an asteroid field; it's a planet. But it's a destroyed planet. But my point is, you can fly in other directions.
Is it space? No, space isn't 4 dimensions, is it?
I mean, if you consider time a dimension.
Well, hyperspace, like.
Is outside of time. I don't know dick about fucking. I don't know shit about dick.
That's what I'm
I
trying
don't know.
To say, I'm trying to think like does it count as a fourth? Like, does hyperspace count as you're entering a fourth dimension? Because you're
Kind
able to
of,
get
like-
there, you're able to get places more or less instantaneously. So you're skipping out time.
It's kind of the same thing as like slip space, because it's
Yeah.
like you're going out of like time and space, and you're just kind of bouncing around it. I don't know. It's weird.
You're slipping through the planes. Like,
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Maybe so the answer is maybe.
yeah. I'm gonna Google it.
Although the way they also describe it is that like, oh, we need to make sure that we have the right calculations for the jump to hyperspeed. If we don't, we might go through a star. Like, so they are traveling.
Yeah. There's hyperspace. A fourth dimension. Hyperspace is defined as a higher dimensional space, meaning space with more than 3 dimensions.
Okay, so then yes, you're traveling through the fourth dimension.
Yeah, so technically I am.
You're going all Doctor Who on that shit.
Fuck
Peaky
me.
was right.
I know I like science stuff and everything, but how did I get that right?
Peaky was fucking right. But you know what, Peaky?
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Nah, but seriously though. Well done on that one, Peaky. I'm like, I don't.
See,
okay.
This is how I didn't do well in school blows my mind because the shit I know.
See, it was stupid that they used those training droids at the Jedi Academy. Why would Han have one of those at hand if he was unfamiliar with the Force? The prequels fucked a lot of lore up.
Because
yeah, but that was also just a remote. Like that's
Han's
just
Han's like a smuggler / scavenger, so he's gonna pick up bits of tech and stuff like that on his journey.
It could be argued also that Obi-Wan had that on him, like he just had the thing. Like, you don't know how big his pockets are. He might have shit in that cloak.
He might have like pockets that are like Hermione's bag in Harry Potter, where it can pull stuff out, or it could be like a clown's pocket.
Yeah, he has a hammer. He has what's that? Hammer tech or not hammer tech?
You didn't get the
hammer
reference.
Space. He has no. Yeah, no, I didn't get the reference. But he has hammer space. You know, it's a fucking whatever.
It's a Rooster Teeth reference.
Well, I didn't get the Rooster Teeth reference. Excuse fucking me.
Gavin tries to insult Jack in a Minecraft Let's Play, I think it was, saying he has an ass like a clown's pocket.
This fucking guy. Of course you would fucking... Oh, Gavin, the British one. I'm just giving you shit. I don't know.
It's an obscure reference.
Damn right it is.
Gavin's hometown is like an hour and a half away from where I am.
You should go break into his... No, don't do that. Do not do that. You know, I joke, but apparently that actually did happen to him, and from someone from Albuquerque.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I'm like,
the guy was obsessed with Meg. And
so
decided
broke
that,
into their fucking house.
Decided that Gavin needed to die so he could be with Meg.
Fucking insane.
Fucking scared. Fair play to him for talking about it as well. Like, he openly came out and spoke about it with Anthony Padilla from Smosh. Like, he went on a thing about stalkers. It was like an episode that Anthony was doing on his show.
So yeah,
and he openly went out and spoke about the experience and that, and like how it's changed him as a person.
So
I couldn't talk about that. If that happened to me, I couldn't talk about it.
If that happened to me, probably someone would get shot.
I mean, same.
You have BB guns. I have a real fucking
That's
bullet.
Still gonna shock someone. Like walking in there, like someone walking in my house to try and like kill me or stalk me.
You're in the UK. They're gonna know. They're gonna know it's not a real gun.
No, because you can get guns over here in the UK. They're illegal, but you can get them.
I don't know, man. I don't.
No, you can.
Well, I'm sure you can. I'm just saying, you don't strike me as the kind of guy who goes. You looking at you don't strike me as the person who would be like, I'm gonna go to the black market and get a rifle. I'm gonna get on the deep web.
I wouldn't even steal a sweet from a shop.
Oh, look, R2D2's Robo Dick.
I have one of them,
I'm sure you do.
but it comes out of my ass. I could see why. Was it Mel Brooks who done Spaceballs?
Yes.
I could see why he like parodied this. He
I mean, because it
he
was.
sought George Lucas's permission to do it as well. Like he didn't have to.
I mean, yeah, it's parody, but at the same time, it's like we all know what he's parodying.
Yeah.
The upside of the Schwartz and the downside. No, he got the
also
upside.
the bit
I got
where
the
they're in the
downside.
desert trying to find the droids. It's like they're combing the desert and they got giant hair combs, and then you got the two
black guys with a hair pick. We ain't found shit.
Yeah, with the fucking the afro comb. It's just, fuck's sake.
See, I love Mel Brooks because of like. It was horribly racist, but it was still fucking funny. And it was unapologetically funny because it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say these horrible things, and you're just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Hitler on ice. Fucking History of the World Part 1. Great movie. All y'all need to watch it. Horribly racist.
Oh.
See, how much of this movie we got left? About... Oh, shit, I can't even... Let's see. Oh, shit, nope. Don't do that. Oh, whatever. I don't know. We still have like a good like 50 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I just want to. I'm just checking.
That's including credits. Like.
Well, we're not doing credits. As soon as that, like we're done, and we're just gonna be like, we're gonna say our goodbyes.
That kicks in literally more or less dead in 2 hours into like 2 hours.
Well, that's what it's gonna take, and that's usually where would we be ending anyway. So we might go a little over, but then we're gonna go jump right into your stuff, Peaky. Go do some Stickman fight.
Stick fight. I will be grabbing a drink before we jump into that, but
yeah, do your thing. Can imagine quite a bit. I love this fucking. I do kind of like how
I have a Star Wars hat. I just remember.
Oh, well, get your goddamn Star Wars hat. Have you seen this? Have you two seen the 70s Hardware? What's Hardware? 70s parody. I'm assuming Hardware Wars. No, I have not seen that. Oh, look at you with your little rebel fucking hat.
Yeah, I like how it's the rebel crest on like inside the Millennium Falcon.
I mean, I'm wearing a Star Wars, a fucking R2D2 shirt. Okay. Fucking representing Star Wars. You saw me. I was drinking the blue milk.
I saw nothing.
What do the mouse droids do? I've always wondered about that. What is their function?
Don't they? Aren't they like information carriers?
That would make sense. That's such a weird thing to have. It's just like, oh yeah, no, we have mouse droid. Do they actually? I wonder. Do they also have mice?
Oh no,
like,
they're repair droids. The MSC6 series repair droid, sometimes referred to as the mouse droid, is a small box-shaped wheel general purpose series droid.
Okay, cool. So they're repair droids.
They were like repair droids. I guess they were able to get into spots where like other droids wouldn't be able to get into. So that makes sense.
Makes sense.
They also like raised their arms in like certain Star Wars games. They raised their arms if they spotted you.
Yeah, Patrick says that. Yeah, they are also messengers for classified documents.
Yeah.
Shit, that means that anytime I see a mouse droid, you just pick it up, like run after it and pick it up and be like, haha, I'm gonna see what's inside you.
I beg your pardon?
This is like, I'm gonna see what's inside you, you little mouse.
Don't do that to kids, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, obviously don't do that to kids, but mouse droids aren't kids. They aren't even people.
They're the same size.
Oh, here we go. I kind of like Stormtrooper. I've said this before multiple times. I kind of like Stormtrooper armor, and I would totally like cosplay as a Stormtrooper. Like fuck cosplaying as a Jedi. I need
Yeah,
to join the Dewback Ridge battalion. We have a 501st Legion unit out here in New
there's a
Mexico.
501st Legion located near me as well.
Yeah, like I need to go join it up and then like
quite often see him at events.
Oh shit. These, I don't know. Are they the good guys or are they the bad guys? Because they're just killing these poor these poor like officers who did nothing.
Well, you can kind of argue that about both sides. Like, what side is the true villain?
I would say the side that hires child soldiers. So the rebellion are the terrorists. They are the bad guys. # join the Empire.
Technically, you are right. The rebellion are technically a terrorist organization at first.
But yeah, no. But also the Empire is a fascist government.
Oh yeah, the Empire is a fascist state. But if you look at it from an Empire point of view, the rebels are terrorists because they're going around destroying bases and everything, like getting plans to bases and stuff like that. That's stuff terrorists do.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Empire is blowing up planets, and that's things that like Nazis did.
Using the power of the sun using the power of the sun to charge their fucking the planet killer.
Yep. Well, that's the First Order, but yes. Hey, Peaky.
Same fucking thing.
Bang. Boring conversation anyway. I'm kidding. Because I'm a scoundrel, you see. You're just a moisture farmer.
Yeah, but look who the moisture farmer becomes to be. He becomes to be a fucking Jedi Knight.
Yeah,
what do you
he becomes
get?
a Jedi.
You get laid and your son kills you.
Yeah, he gets laid and he fathers the next generation of Jedi Knights. And then mentors Rey.
And he becomes an asshole and kills you.
Yeah, he got to doink Leia. That's all that matters. He got to doink Leia. At least twice. Well, no, at least once. I think it's not because all right. So I'm thinking of the EU because they had 2 children in the EU.
Yeah, they did. Luke had a child in the EU.
Luke had 3 children, I think, or he had 2.
Yeah,
no,
he had
a couple of kids.
Yeah, with an ex
with Mara Jade,
Empire spy. Wasn't she like an Empire spy or something like that?
Yeah, so she was called the Emperor's Hand, and she was his personal assassin.
There.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue. She doesn't know who Luke Skywalker is. Yeah, no, that doesn't make when he comes in there. I'm Luke Skywalker. That she's like, okay, what is it? Doesn't mean shit. We all give Leia a credit for being like the first like female, like strong female, but she's really bitchy.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna date this podcast right now.
Go ahead.
Darius Morris has just passed away with the LA Lakers.
Darius Morris. I'm not as big of a basketball fan, so give me 1 second.
I know, I'm just dating it.
Oh shit! Well, that is too dang bad.
He's quite young. 1991 he was born.
He died at 33.
Yeah, he's just older than us. He was in his prime. But
yeah, what did he die of?
Nothing. Well, it was only announced 36 minutes ago, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, no, former basketball Darian. Yeah, nope. Then say unexpectedly passes away. Well, damn, Peaky, way to bring down the whole fucking stream.
Sorry. For those basketball, I wasn't mainly for anyone that's interested in basketball.
Yeah, just wanted to date the stream. It was like, you know what? I think we're dating it enough. You're jumping in the trash can. That would suck. So this line makes no sense here in a second. He shoots the wall and he says, "No, wait, I already tried it." Like that's bullshit.
Oh, by the way, on April 30th, it was 5 years that Peter Mayhew died.
Oh shit! Here, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna pull some stuff out of my box. Put them. Yeah, a second. I got this from ICCC Con or ICC Con in
Oh, wow.
in 2022 for the Peter Mayhew Foundation. And it's really sad, you know what? I mean, Peter Mayhew was kind of up. How old was he when he died?
So he was born in 1944 and he died in 2019.
44 to 19. That was 56 and 1966, 75. He was 75 years old. So he was
Still
pretty up
quite
there.
young.
I mean,
That
by
is,
by
like-
today's standards, yeah.
Yeah.
Because now
Also,
people starting to live.
This
Go ahead.
the trash compactor scene. Do they ever confirm what the fuck is in there?
Yeah, I think they did. Like they show like, all right, hang on. Let me turn this down a little bit because it's kind of loud, at least in my ear. But yeah, they do reveal that it actually turns out like the eye is like up there, but it's like this big like monstrosity below it. Like you can look up pictures of what the trash compactor monster looked like, and they have concept art of it and what it was supposed to look like under the water. Because yeah, no, the monster actually looks fucking terrifying. And I think that
Jesus
was like
Christ, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why they have it in there is to eat the garbage.
It's called an Omi, and it's a force-sensitive Diagona who lived inside the garbage masher 326-3827 aboard the Death Star. So it was force-sensitive as well.
That's why it went after Luke and only Luke because he could feel his affinity to the Force.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But not Leia, because again, at this point, he had no idea that she was going to be his sister. That would actually be really terrifying to be in like a garbage compactor like this and to have to.
So they originated on the planet Vodran, and they were discovered by the Hutts prior to the formation of the Galactic Republic.
Hmm.
Yeah, Diagona. But that one in the trash trash compactor was called Omi.
See, Patrick asked, "What did I get at the con I just went to?" Ooh, I'll show you. Shit, if I don't fall. So I got, this is the only thing because I got a lot of footage. If you want to go see that video, I just uploaded it yesterday. But I also got Monica Rial to sign this poster of Bulma.
Boobs!
Yep. Boobs! But yeah, I got Monica Rial to give me an autograph. So that's pretty much all I got from that.
I found that when I've gone to cons and I've done footage, I haven't brought a lot because I'm focusing on recording.
Exactly. God damn it. Fucking picture. God, motherfucker.
It's going to regret taking it off the wall now.
No, I got it. See, yeah, no, I think we're getting there. We're getting close.
You didn't realize that this film is 2 hours long when you're like watching it.
I do. Well, you see, I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it drags too much.
No, but also like I was quite surprised that when you said that it was 2 hours long, I was like, wait, the freaking New Hope is 2 hours long?
Yeah. I think the next one is an hour 45, and then Return of the Jedi is another 2 hours.
Jesus.
But again, I don't think it like drags too much. But yeah,
No,
like
I also
it's
think because I've watched these so many times, like the sequel and the prequel, like these so the original trilogy and the prequels. Because I've watched them so many times, I know what happens, so it kind of drags a little bit for me.
Mm.
Because like I was watching Phantom Menace earlier, and like I knew exactly when Duel of the Fates was going to hit.
I mean, well, of course, you've watched it so many goddamn times, and
Yeah.
probably at like 75%, speed.
No, I only do that for the Marvel films.
Only for the Marvel film. Jesus Christ. So, I'm curious. Have you seen the updated version of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader's, or not the updated version? You know what I mean? The fan-made version. That shit. What was it called?
No, I don't think I have.
All right, so hang on. Fan Vader Obi-Wan fight. All right, it's called Star Wars SC-38, and I think that was the scene that this is called is like SC-38. But yeah, they and so it's SC-38 reimagined, and the idea is that someone just kind of took like the footage of Obi-Wan fighting Vader from the original movie, and then they turned it into a fan film and made that fight way more exciting.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I've got to give the props team like massive like props basically for all the set design work that they've done for this.
Oh yeah, no. There's like it looks awesome. Just like the interior of the Death Star, when they're on Yavin in the Rebel base, this whole thing where like it doesn't make a lick of sense as to why you would have these controls on this like little platform that you very easily could fall off of. Like, did the Empire not ever have or think to themselves, let's put rails in here?
Nah.
Like, look at that. In order to get to those fucking controls, you have to be on this tiny little fucking like walkway.
They make that joke in
Blue
Family Guy
Harvest.
Blue Harvest about the rails when they're like the two guys are like right by the controls of the laser. They're like, man, we should really put rails here because like one of them falls off or something. It's like fucking hell. They were good parodies. I'm not a Family Guy fan, but they were quite funny.
Mm. They should not have made the controls in the prequels so advanced. Or they should have not made. I agree. They should have made the stuff in the prequels look like it was older, not newer, which is weird. This is a great part. Fucking Han running up to and then running into a room full of stormtroopers. Which makes you wonder, why did the stormtroopers run away initially? Like, he shot one of them, and then like 6 guys run away from Han, who is one guy.
I mean, he also had a Wookiee behind him.
That's true. They're just like, fuck this. Oh, y'all just shooting things.
Also, where did Luke get this grapple hook?
I think so. All right, the utility belt that he's wearing right now is the stormtrooper belt.
Oh right, okay. That's...
So yeah, like I think that's where he ended up like getting it from, is because he still has their utility belt, which means that stormtroopers have the ability to swing across chasms with a grappling hook,
and yet don't use it.
Yeah, I've never used it.
Luke's got worse aim than a stormtrooper.
Yeah, but so they talked about this earlier, that they the stormtroopers were supposed to like let them go, like make it look good, but still just overall let them go, which is why they're missing all these shots. How pissed would you be though? Like, all right, guys, you're gonna let them go, but if they shoot you, just kind of deal with it. How did he know it was in the belt? It's a good question. Also, Luke was planning on going to the Imperial Academy. He did that scene when they're all at breakfast. He says like, "Hey, Uncle Owen, I was thinking about going to the Academy next year." Kind of. So he's talking about going to join the Imperial army.
Mm.
So I'm like, maybe he knew a little bit about it already. Open the blast doors! Open the blast doors! So all right, so if you have a chance, like not obviously not after this stream, but at some free moment, check out again Star Wars SC-38 and on YouTube.
SC-38.
Yeah, and it's this scene, but it's done. It makes it like updated and it makes it look really fucking bitchin'.
I'll write it down so I don't forget.
So how do you have you seen the Obi-Wan series?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it after, or how do you feel about this scene or that show after? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm asking, like, how do you feel about those two things in continuity?
I know, because obviously, like, especially this scene where Vader's talking to Obi-Wan, like, they haven't seen each other for, like, since the Clone Wars.
Yeah. We meet again at last. When I left you, I was but a learner. Now I am. And it's like, that doesn't really make sense when you watch the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah. But obviously, like, I know back then they weren't planning on really doing spin-off shows, so it makes sense.
See, that's what I'm worried about. Watch Disney one day release one where they take that line out.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
Look how thin the blade, like the lightsabers look, man. Like
Yeah,
the
no,
white
that's back at.
things.
See, all right. So, do you prefer that like when it's all flickery and thin versus when it's like just a thick blade and just like solid? Because
I
like
know
this
because
old style.
the style in these are very similar to the style what they've done in the Clone Wars show.
Exactly.
Like
Well,
they
the clone.
they used like the design for the Clone Wars shows. The blades look quite thin in that. I know it's animation, but it looks very similar to what it's like in this.
Well, compare that to Rebels, because in Rebels it's a lot thinner and again flickery, and
Yeah.
it's so that's what I'm saying is that there's a definite like style difference between like original trilogy stuff and
But
prequel
I
trilogy.
also get that obviously like in the sequel saga that the blades look different because obviously that's in the future to this. So obviously, like maybe lightsabers have, the technology for lightsabers has honed a little bit. Especially like Luke's saber.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luke has obviously like built multiple sabers during between Revenge of the Jedi, fucking the last one and the pre-sequel, like when he was making the Jedi Academy, he obviously built multiple lightsabers since then.
Mm.
So like
Yeah,
it makes sense for that side, for that trilogy, for the lightsabers to be different, for the blades to be different. But I
also
feel
it's like
like
older technology. They're like shutting down.
I feel like for the prequels, like Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith, they could have used the same sort of similar style to the blades in that because it would have matched up leading up to this.
Mm.
So, yeah, continuity with the lightsabers is a little bit iffy.
Again, I'm willing to let it go because if this is like supposed to be like 20 years after the Clone Wars, I'm like, okay, the lightsabers would start falling into disrepair. They're getting older. You wouldn't have replacement parts, so yeah, they would be all like old and flickery, and they would start getting.
Yeah. Okay,
I'd be down with it.
I can also see that.
Oh, dude, I love this. Bum 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 bum. Like, this is what they should do. Fuck the whole flying the Millennium Falcon and shit. They should make a ride at fucking Disneyland where you get to shoot TIE fighters out of the sky.
Like the ride, or like the rides you do when you're like you got like a little pistol and you're like getting a high score. That kind
Exactly. Do that, but instead have it like being projections on the screen, kind of like they have like the volume.
Yeah,
like,
I'll be back in a minute.
so,
I'll still be able to hear you and
all right.
the film, but.
Peaky sounds like he's the one smoking weed. Nobody's smoking weed. Yeah, not. So yeah, like comment if you agree that you would play this ride instead of like going to Galaxy's Edge to go do. Here, I'm going to take Peaky off the screen for a minute. But instead of flying the Millennium Falcon and having like press a button to repair the ship, click. Oh, press a button to prime the engines, or like you just have two people each game. Like you guys go and you're sitting there shooting TIE fighters, and like you're in the volume, so you get to shoot them off of a screen. And anytime you hit, like I think you could absolutely do this, and Disney has the money and the ability, but they just don't do that because it's like, dude. Well, we don't. You could only have two people at that point. You couldn't have fucking. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's more that they want to have like a family experience that you could have like 6 people in. Still, though, I think that this would be a lot more fun. Also, so long as I have you all here, the blue milk is overrated. I'm just going to say that right now. That True Moo blue milk bullshit, it's overrated. Oh, there's Peaky. He's back.
Heyo. To that smoking weed comment, it's because we're watching a film. I'm relaxed. So, like, normally on the podcast, we were talking about so much stuff that I have to kind of concentrate. Whereas this, I'm just kind of like zoning out and chilling.
Should be paying attention to the movie, Peaky.
I am paying attention to the movie, you dickhead.
You lying whore. You Peaky.
They're fighting TIE fighters at the moment.
You Peaky fucking blinders, dick sucking motherfucker.
I'm gonna suck your dick in a minute.
You Peaky blinders, cock goblin motherfucker. I'm kidding.
And what?
I'm just fucking with you. Leia, I don't like Leia. She's a Mary Sue. She's too badass early on. Then she has no reason to be that badass. I don't like it. And also, she gets tortured by Darth Vader. She should be more beaten up. I don't think that she's. Yeah. I'm like.
I was like, she's meant to be a representative of Alderaan, not some kind of like G.I. Jane.
Yeah, no, she's supposed to be a dainty fucking. I don't princess. Like that. What is Mary Sue? I think that she needs to be fucking we need to release a new version of this and have the fans write it where she's actually a fucking. I'm like, oh my god. In case you guys couldn't tell, I'm being incredibly facetious.
Oh yeah, I could tell. But she's also like the main kind of like she's like an important member of the rebellion.
Yeah, like, no, because she's grandfathered in. Yeah. No, because she's grandfathered in at this point. But if this movie released today as it was, again with no other stuff from Star Wars,
people would complain like, "Fuck!"
Like fucking crazy.
She's not attractive enough. Would be one.
Spend her days training instead of frittering away her days. Oh, I'm sure she did, but I'm just saying though. If you make those arguments, like, well, we didn't see anything that established that.
For sure, like especially after the events of Obi-Wan Kenobi, where obviously she gets kidnapped.
Yeah, no, I did a stream with
Bail Organa got her trained to be able to defend herself.
Yeah, I absolutely agree to all of that. I'm just saying, and I'm willing to have subtext to for movies and shit. I'm just saying I'm parodying a couple of assholes. So I was on a stream about Rebel Moon. Like I reviewed both Rebel Moon movies with our buddy Tim.
I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I haven't even attempted to watch them because I watched the trailer for the first one and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, they're not good. But I was sitting there like I was trying to find the good in it. I'm like, okay, I liked this scene, I liked that scene, that wasn't so. But this one asshole who was on the stream with me and Tim, Like, he was sitting there, well, you know what? She's a fucking Mary Sue because she doesn't fucking get, like, she gets beaten up by this guy and doesn't have any black eyes or, like, bloody lips. She just fucking, like, I'm like, dude, shut up. So, yeah, I'm just being facetious and being a dickhead. Go watch it. Go watch Tim's Rebel Moon review if you want to see that.
That Rebel Moon, like I said to you when you said you'd watched them, they were pitched to Disney as Star Wars
And
films.
there's a good reason that Disney said no on them. They suck.
Can you see why they're very similar to Star Wars?
Oh yeah, they're very similar like stylistic choices, and I definitely get it.
Yeah.
Should not have been there's a good reason that was not made into a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. They were meant to be the next trilogy.
I love this movie. No, but like we're getting pretty close to the end. We got about 20 minutes left of the till the fight ends. If that.
Well, we're on 140.
Around there.
Yeah, they get the medal. They get the medals around the 2-hour mark. So, about.
We're almost there. But yeah, we got it. It might go a little over. Rebel Moon is my Star Wars. Yeah, Tim, and I appreciate you asking me to be on there, but that one dude was a fucking dickhead. Now that you know, now you know. Now you know how I really feel. That one guy, and I think you know which one I'm talking about, was a fucking prick.
Oh, did you have someone on there that you didn't get on with, Gil?
Oh, no, that was the dude. It was like, fucking, she's a Mary Sue because she got beaten and she didn't fucking have a mark to show for it. A real woman would have that. I'm like, how do you know? What, your girlfriend not like you fucking girlfriend do that a lot? Like, it's I wanted to tell that dude. He's sitting there like a real woman would actually have fucking a black eye or something. Like, yeah, I bet your girlfriend probably gets tired.
Do you beat women to know that?
Like, basically, that's what I was gonna imply is that like, if you want to see a woman get beaten, like, go back to your fucking girlfriend, bro.
Like, does he not realize? Like, does he not realize that there's multiple ways to torture someone? You can physically torture them, you can emotionally torture them, and then you can there's multiple different. You can physically torture someone without leaving marks.
No, not you, Patrick. Not you, Patrick. The guy who was he was physically on the stream, and I could see his fucking dickhead face.
It wasn't the guy we don't mention, was it?
No, it was not Joker voice, but it was flat out like, or he was some like neckbeard dude.
Man, I've not checked out that channel in a while.
Yeah, good. Don't do it. It's mostly like he talks about like fucking wrestling now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like WWE shit.
Oh, I can't see the channel because I blocked him.
Yeah, no, don't. All right, I already said the name once. I'm not going to say it again for fear that I might conjure him like Beetlejuice. So
worse than Beetlejuice.
Yeah, straight up. So I'm just going to leave that alone. But yeah, don't go check out that guy's channel because he's a dick too.
Big time.
Oh, I was trying to pretend to be someone else. I really thought he'd change his mind. See, all right, so this is why people say that the Han shooting first ruined the character of Han, or not Han shooting first, Greedo shooting first, because Han was supposed to be an asshole, like he was supposed to be like the scoundrel that was willing to kill somebody without any like real like. I mean, Greedo's a piece of shit too, but you know what I mean. He's supposed to be the one who's willing to shoot first, and then like flick the coin onto the bar. Sorry for the mess. And then this is like where his arc like completely flips, and he comes back and becomes the hero and saves the day. Like when Luke is about to die from Darth Vader. Yeah. And like that's supposed to be Han being the hero again and like coming back to, hey, you didn't think I'd let you get all the glory, right? Like, and that's when we all find out that, oh, Han's a good guy after all, which is why he becomes a officer of the rebellion in the next one. So yeah, I kind of get why people get angry about that, because yeah, this like the buildup of his whole arc to this part is kind of ruined with that. But welcome to my Star Wars TED Talk. So, Peaky, what are you looking at so intently?
Yeah, Mum.
Sitting there doing that. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Liar. Watch the movie, damn it.
Mate, I've got 3 screens in front of me. I can multitask.
No, you can't. You physically cannot multitask. That is not.
Technically, I've got 4 screens because I've got the movie on one. I've got my phone. I've got this screen that I'm looking at the stream on. And then I've got your movie on at the same time. I'm technically looking at 4 screens right now. I can do whatever I want. Shut up.
Oh, that's right, because you can see my screen. Another
Yeah.
screen in my screen. That's a whole thing.
Technically 4 screens just right here.
Watch the damn movie.
I'm going to watch your movie in a minute.
You're a bad Star Wars fan. It's May the 4th, damn you.
I've watched my Star Wars film for the day, all right?
You have not watched your Star Wars film for the day. And damn it, you're going to watch that same movie again next week. Or the week after. I don't know.
Fine, I'll watch The Phantom Menace like every day for the rest of my life, or like.
This was a good choice. I like the updated versions of the X-wings.
Yeah, I think that was a good design choice to remaster that shot.
Also, Porkins. Poor Porkins. What's up with them? What's up with them fat shaming the guy? Even in a galaxy far, far away, it's not okay to be a fat man.
Also, where's all the black fighter pilots?
Yeah, no, there's no black people in. Not to say that I want black people to be dying and
not to be racist or anything, but where's all the black people?
But it's like, why is the rebellion seem to be like segregated?
Where's the Asians? Like, you know.
Yeah, dude, where's all the Asian people? Because you know what? I don't care what galaxy you're in. Asian people are the ones building the spaceships.
Isn't one of these Ewan McGregor's uncle?
Yes, the guy who plays Wedge and Wedge Antilles, he is actually Ewan McGregor's uncle.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
That is pretty bitchin'. Also, did you know that Ewan McGregor's brother is in the Royal Air Force and his call sign is OB2?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That's fucking brilliant. Also, when I was watching Phantom Menace, man, Ewan McGregor's young in that. Like, Jesus. Like, Obi-Wan be young.
I'm here for my boy Porkins. Have you seen the cutscene at Tosche Station? They revisit the location in Book of Boba Fett. I have seen that deleted scene. I think it's where Biggs is, one of them is talking to Luke and being like, "Come on, Luke, come help me, come join the rebellion. We'll go, kill the fucking Empire and shit like that."
Sweaty, my good sweaty bucket.
What's up, Sweatword? Here for his boy Porkins.
Mr. Bucket.
God damn it. You keep that motherfucker off of this stream.
I've been indoctrinating so many people into the cult of Bucket. It's brilliant.
Let's see. All right, we're at 147. We got about 12 minutes left of this movie.
Yeah.
Just hold out, Peaky. We can do this.
Yeah, I've been bringing so many more people into the cult of Bucket. Oh, I love it. I'm here for it.
You and your fucking bucket.
I'm making a Bucket, Mr. Bucket shrine. I'm gonna make a shrine to he's my god. He's my Lord and Savior.
They shit on Luke like he's C-3PO in that scene. In the Tosche Station scene. Oh.
That sound is so iconic.
Or like what? I don't know what. How did they do that?
I don't know. It sounds like chalk on a chalkboard has been stretched out. To me, that's what it sounds like.
How did they make the TIE Fighter sound effect? All right, sound designer Ben Burt created the distinctive sound of the TIE Fighter in flight by combining an elephant call with a car driving on wet pavement.
Right, okay. Totally not what I went with there. To to me it sounds like chalk on a chalkboard, but stretched out and like distorted.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how that sounds like an elephant, but damn, that's interesting that
Well,
they connect it.
you know the screeching of a chalkboard when you like really drag chalk on it or
Yeah.
drag like a nail on it.
Yeah.
It sounds. You can't tell me it doesn't sound very similar to that. It's just like stretched out and distorted a little bit at the end.
I feel like I went from making Mr. Bucket reference to accidentally creating a cult. I blame Gilbs.
No,
Of
it
course
was
you
me who
do.
made the reference. It was me who made the reference. Because we were playing Visceral Cleanup Detail and it was a bucket, and we brought out the bucket, and I was like, Mr. Bucket.
Oh,
And then I
fucking
brought
buckets.
you guys into the cult of Mr. Bucket.
Those
That was
goddamn
in that
buckets.
was in Visual Cleanup Detail Part 1, that commercial.
Those goddamn buckets. Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fuck. Nah. Fuck Mr. Bucket. Fuck him in his stupid mouth.
I mean, it's big enough.
I know.
There is a whole
Well,
mouth.
well, not big enough for me, but I mean, you know.
That's pretty big. You seen the one in Minecraft? It's big.
I mean, that one might be big enough.
I can't wait to finally start that.
Yeah, no, Minecraft is cursed though for us.
I think it is. I've been
Oh
putting so
no,
much work.
not Biggs.
Can you see why I want to get the ball rolling on it though? Because the amount of work I've been putting into it.
I thought about going in there and fucking with it and like just
No.
little sabotage.
Please don't. Like a lot of that has taken. That's 200 hours worth of work.
No, but I mean like little things, like just like take out one little piece here or like a piece there, just like little bits of vandalism.
I'd notice
I know. It just drive you fucking insane.
that every block that I've placed is imprinted in my brain.
Like change one of the lighthouse ones with one of the red blocks with a blue block just to fuck with you.
Please don't, because there's stuff in that lighthouse.
It's like, I know, Peaky. I've already been. I have been cheating. Nah.
I do like your house on there though. It's very like Mordor.
Yeah, no, I do. I wanted to include lava, but you should. I put wood floors, and you should see. I ended up burning down my house like 5 times trying to fucking put lava in there. It pissed me off so much.
I can turn that off. I can turn fire spreads off so it doesn't burn stuff.
I mean, it's fine, but I've contained it now. But yeah, I was so pissed off. Have you seen the $50 R2D2 popcorn bucket that has popcorn in his body and soda in his head? That's fucking awesome.
Well, see, we don't get anything like that. Sweat will like back me up on this. We don't get stuff like that over here in the UK.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that around. I don't know where you get that, or that Dune like fleshlight popcorn bucket.
I want to get the Deadpool and Wolverine one for Deadpool and Wolverine, but we don't do them over here in the UK. We don't get anything cool like that.
Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how I can get that. Like they always say at your local theater they're going to be doing this promotion. I'm like, I always go and they never have it. So here's my question for this: they're going down this trench because space is 3 dimensions. Can they not just go at it from the top? Like, can't they just? So the hole is here instead of flying at it like this and going. Can't they just fly down at it and launch the missile that way? Do they have to go down the trench?
I think it's because of the placement of the exhaust vent.
That's what I mean. Is the exhaust vent is like facing right up? Can't they just shoot down at it, like fly right down at it?
Didn't they also have to do the? Didn't they have to go down through the trench run because of the turrets on the outside of the?
Oh, okay, that might have been. Is that yeah? They'll get shot down if they don't.
In order to like make the full attack.
This is really awesome. Like, dude, this camera, like the fact that they're actually going super slow and then just speeding it up is genius. Like, man. Gotta love George Lucas. Well, gotta love early George Lucas. New George Lucas with his Kingdom of the Crystal Skull bullshit.
Like as Luke was going back into the trench, then he was getting shot out by like exterior turrets.
Okay.
So, like it makes sense.
Kind of, I guess. Yeah. Oh, here comes Vader. Force is strong with this one. Maybe the trench gives them cover at to get close enough. All right, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Up, and there goes Wedge. And then Biggs dies. And Porkins dies. And everybody dies because they're all fucking just...
Yeah. But they're inexperienced, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they were all inexperienced pilots, and they're most of them are like young, or like in their 20s, if not earlier. Oh, and there goes Biggs. Which, is kind of sad. Like, but Luke doesn't really react very like much, or he doesn't really have any. Like, that's his best friend from like when he was a child, and he just died. I'm like, and Luke's just like, okay.
I think it kind of got I can't fucking say the word. But I think he's trying to more or less focus on getting this task done. Yeah.
That makes sense, but it's just saying though, like again, Luke being a young kid would be like, holy shit, dude, my best friend just died. But then right after they finish this, he's like, I'm good. I'm happy. I got a medal. All right, here we go. And also, they shoot R2. They shoot poor R2.
He's used to it.
Poor pilots ignore the millions of staff on the Death Star. Imagine being part of the cleaning team or like working in the cafeteria. Yeah, no, I don't disagree that it's fucked up. And I saw Clerks. It was like talking about the contractors and shit.
Like I said, the rebels are a terrorist organization.
But they also, what about all the people on Alderaan? All the artists and all the politicians and all just the children? Like
the children! Think of the children!
Will someone please think of the children?
I mean, I'd rather not. Children are the scum of the earth, but...
How much would it suck for Darth Vader? Because they blew up the fucking Death Star, and he was stuck in that TIE fighter, which has no fucking hyperspace capabilities. Like, TIE fighters can't use hyperspeed. So it's like, but X-Wings can. So it's like, what the fuck, dude? What did he do? Like, I feel bad for Vader for that moment, because I'm like, dude, that would suck. The Force would be with you, always. The Fourth will be with you, everybody. The friend stuff wasn't included in the final cut of the film, so they probably wrote out the significance of Biggs. That's a good point. Leia could have told the truth about the rebel base and saved them. It's true. She could have told them that they were being tracked or something like that. Or no. Well, no. I see what you're saying. She could have said that they were actually on Yavin and yeah, but then I don't know if that would have. They probably still would have killed them. I still like the theory that the films are rebel propaganda. Yep, that's exactly what they are. They're rebel propaganda. Join the rebellion. It's fun. You'll get a laser sword. You'll get to French Leia. You're being uncharacteristically quiet, Peaky. What's going on?
Watching the film, finishing the film up.
What do you mean they blew it up, Robot? What do you mean they blew it up?
I used to love Robot Chicken.
Go for Papa Palpatine. Well, fuck. While we're waiting for that, we'll watch the movie, and I'll leave you guys on this.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Yep.
My lord.
Uh-huh.
My lord.
Yo.
My lord. My lord.
Stormtrooper.
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 My lord.
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper.
My lord.
Ugh.
My lord.
Go f yourself.
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 Aw. What's up?
I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, because that's pretty much how I feel about that dude. His TIE fighter has a shield and maybe hyperdrive. I think the TIE interceptors have them. Tarkin said Dantooine was too remote to send a message, and they blew up Alderaan to instill fear. All right, there we go, guys. That is the end of the movie. The time is 9, so let me move that out of the way. So first thing I'm going to say is thank you to everybody who showed up, to Sweatword, Patrick, Samuel. There was Tim was here for a minute. We had Dead Guy was there for a good minute. Alan, Hans, all y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with this, and thanks to Peaky too for watching this 2-hour movie. You've watched 2 Star Wars movies today. How do you feel?
I mean, I watched the best one first, so.
Okay. Let's not go crazy. But all right, so I'm real quick. Hang on, let me turn this fucking thing off. There we go. So I want to say, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Thanks for being here. And yeah, Peaky, you got anything you want to say about your channel?
Yeah, so we started a new series this week on Wednesday. I think I released it. Yeah, Wednesday. I'm playing through Pokemon Heart Gold. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games, so I thought that's a really long game as well. So I thought, fuck it, let's start a series. Released another What Is Game Night on Friday as well. So that was Visual Cleanup Detail Part 2. So quite a good one. It's the second part to the one from the week before. I think not last week, the week before. So yeah, it's a continuation on that map. And then tomorrow, so Sunday, head on over to my channel.
Peaky has a blue milk colored shirt.
No. So tomorrow, which is Sunday, I have a new series starting with a member of the What Is Game Night crew, Pancakes. Me and her are playing Stardew Valley co-op. So we're going to start a farm, and we're doing some co-op Stardew Valley. And at the moment, just expect some gaming content coming my way, because at the moment, there's nothing else for me to really do for the channel. So I'm experimenting with gaming content.
Also, you dropped to 793. What happened there?
I dropped down from 1,000 down to 790 odd a while ago.
Yeah, like what happened there? I just noticed that. I'm like, what happened to your subscribers? Fuckers.
I don't know.
All right.
But we're closer than what we were. We were on 500 before then. So we're on 793. We're almost 800. We're getting back.
It's a start. It's a start. All right, dude. All right, so everybody, I want to thank you guys all for being here. Make sure you go check out my new video, the Level Up Expo cosplay music video, and then be on the lookout for part 6 of Hard Contact from Republic Commando. And yeah, but until next time, I have been Gilbert.
I've been Peaky. ?
And this has been Fulcrum Entertainment Podcast. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, we are all Fulcrum.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, I'm kidding. No, thank you. See you later, everybody.